Hello everyone, today I'm going to talk about why collectors and those kinds of people are bad for gaming. Now this is a controversial opinion, but from all the games I've played, I think I can go into a general opinion on this. The first reason, they make games hard to legally get. What do I mean? Well, let's take a look at Pokemon Heart Gold and Soul Silver. Those sold like 12 million a few years ago. And Nintendo is notorious, especially lately, for not reprinting games, especially the Pokemon series. You can't get generations 1 through 4, soon to be 1 to 5, new anymore, without having to pay an arm and a leg. What do I mean? Well, even used, they cost a ton. I'm on Amazon for Soul Silver, $53 used, case game only. $58, case game and manual only, no Pokewalker. And of course, did I mention that because of this, they are hard to get? And look, this is best-selling number 6 in Nintendo DS games. Thanks to these collectors, the game is already being hoarded to bits. And what do I mean by that? Well, all you need to do is look at how people are overpaying for this. And Heart Gold, same thing, about $53 used and stuff. I'm not making this up, I really wish I wasn't, but that's how it is. Pokemon Platinum is $41.99 and $32.99 on Amazon. It varies, but and let's see what it contains. Game only, $41. Game only. Complete, about $55. Now, the same isn't true with Diamond and Pearl, which is why many people who aren't hardcore fans get Diamond and Pearl, because it's actually a lot cheaper, because none of the true fans want it, because it's not as fast. But I wish I was kidding, but all because Nintendo does not want to reprint these games, put them up on digital, or any of that. They cost an arm and a leg. I wish I was kidding, but and let me give you another reason they're bad. Not only do they make it harder to legally get, but they make it harder to get a legitimate copy. And what do I mean? Well, let me go look up Pokemon Emerald. Now, Pokemon Emerald, let me tell you something. When I was selling my copy on Amazon a while ago, I got messages through the Amazon messaging system saying, is the copy you're selling legitimate? And I actually had to send pictures of the game, because this was before you could post pictures of your listing up on Amazon, to prove that I was not selling them a bootleg game. And I actually scanned the circuit board with my scanner. I went that far, and the game sold and I got money. But anyways, let's go back on topic. On Amazon, you'll see people saying used, game only, not only $35, but in between, you'll see ones which are like new, no box or manual, which you can take a look at the picture and you can tell they're obviously bootleg. And that's the thing, Amazon and the like, they've had to crack down on people selling all the Generation 3 games, which, if you're unaware, are basically 5 Pokemon games on the same engine. Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald, Fire Red, Leaf Green. 5 games have had issues being sold on Amazon because of people bootlegging them and selling fake versions on Amazon for high prices. And same goes with eBay. You can find tons of fake games for what looks to be a good deal, but oh no, it's just a fake version. And you'll see that a lot. People selling all 5 Pokemon games, and then you take them open or you try save, you'll find out they're all fake. And that kind of makes it worse, because if you want to play a game, you can't legally do it without paying an arm and a leg and hoping that copy you paid an arm and a leg for isn't fake. And they're not just with DS games that sell a lot too, they're everywhere. For example, Xenoblade. That game used to be a ton of money until GameStop flooded the market with used copies, and people complained about it because inevitably the price went way down. It used to be $100. Now you can go on Amazon, XE Xenoblade. You can go on Amazon. Xenoblade will cost a lot less now that GameStop flooded the market. Or you've got other games like Metroid Prime Trilogy and stuff. Those games cost a ton of money. And yet, unless you're willing to pay, like, say, $100 or $50, $60, it's like they want you to pirate them. And that's the thing. I see these people talking about how, like, piracy is bad and stuff, and then here's the thing. They go around and they're the ones which are why you have to pay so much for used games. And honestly, this is what I don't like about gaming. Why should I overpay for a game just because it's hyped to be the greatest game ever and costs like $300 used? And before you say that doesn't happen, all you have to do is Google some examples where it has happened, like Panzer Dragoon Saga and that game. And of course, why should me or any random person have to pay that much just to play a game? I mean, what if they buy it, think it's overrated? What if they get buyer's remorse? I mean, if you think it with a $60 game it's bad, imagine buyer's remorse with a $300 game used at GameStop. And that's the thing. Not only are they pretty much destroying the market, making it so you have to like pay a really high entry price for something to play, but then what makes you think they're going to sell that game when they're done with it? I mean, when those people, they collect them, does that mean they actually play them? I mean, if they talk about some games the best thing ever, what's the point of owning a game if it's going to sit in your shelf and it's worth like so much money? You could sell it and get some other games with that money. I mean, I really don't get it. And all in all, I really think the idea of game collecting is kind of dumb. I mean, especially when it leaches over into common games. I mean, I don't want to pay $50 for a game that sold over 11 million. And that's all I have to say. I mean, if it was Halo 3, Call of Duty, it'd be getting reprints. If it's Pokemon, it's rare like System Shock 2 was before the digital release. And honestly, it doesn't just happen with Nintendo, it happens with Sony, Microsoft, and others too. And in the end, honestly, I think that it happens with the other two companies. There are rare games on the PS3 and the 360 already, but here's the thing. Honestly, in my opinion, I really don't get it with the whole pay more for a game it just makes it hard to actually play the games. I mean, when you have to overpay for it, I mean, it's not like many of these games don't even get re-released because unlike movies, they don't keep continuously printing them, or music too. They don't continuously keep printing them. They go out of print easily, and that's the thing. I really don't know why it should be so hard to get a copy of a video game if you want to play it, and that is all I have to say on this. And it doesn't make any sense, and I won't understand it. Thanks for watching, and subscribe for more.